Hi Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of January 4th through the 10th. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. So Gemini, let's get started. Alright Gemini, I do have the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which can be you receiving clarity, you seeing things clearly, you seeing the truth of the matter. It also can be messages, communication coming through for you. Alright, you're starting out with the King of Cups. So this can be you being very, you know, your mind can be very much on matters of the heart this week. They could be very focused on love or relationships. But I feel like your energy is definitely going to be very cool, very calm, very collected. I feel like you're going within. I do have the Hermit card here as well, which is a major arcana card. I feel like you're going to be spending time alone. You're going to be reflecting. You are going to be going within and seeking that inner guidance. So, you know, you're using your intuition. You're trusting your intuition. You're spending time alone. You're going within. And it can be over something that might have, you know, brought you some sort of sadness or some sort of difficulty, because I do have the Three of Swords here. So you might have gotten to, like, some Geminis, because this is a general reading, you might have gotten to a little bit of a tiff or a little bit of an argument with your significant other, because the overall energy of the entire week is actually the Two of Cups, which does represent partnerships. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. This can be business as well. This is you being, you know, spiritually connected with another. This is you having a very deep bond and a strong chemistry with another person. So I feel like for some Geminis, if you have gotten into a little bit of an argument with your spouse, the best thing that you can do this week is spend some time alone. Go within, trust your intuition, see if maybe you receive any messages from spirit as well. But I think that you just maybe spending time alone and maybe giving your partner space, I feel like everything will get back to normal. Things will balance out and, you know, you guys will get over this honestly in no time. I also have the Six of Cups here. So, you know, emotionally, that's what I mean. I think that things are definitely going to get back on a good track. The Six of Cups represents happiness, joy. It's a very nostalgic energy. You can be simply, you know, when you are spending time alone, you could be thinking about the past as well. This can be you reflecting back to maybe happier times, or you could be thinking about specific people from your past. And I definitely have you spending time alone, because you have the Hermit here and I also have the Four of Swords, which can be a card of you know, recovering after some sort of difficult time. This is you relaxing. This is you recharging your batteries. This can kind of be sometimes an energy of things kind of at a standstill, or things like at a halt. So, you know, maybe you and your partner are taking a break. For some Geminis, this is a general reading. That's not going to be for all Geminis. Other Geminis that haven't gotten to a fight, if you have not gotten into a fight and everything is perfect, I think that maybe perhaps you guys could be going over something from the past this week. You could be maybe discussing things from the past. Perhaps maybe you guys have had to be patient in one area of your life, but there can be news this week coming through. Perhaps you guys have been waiting on something. But I do see forward movement because I do have the Knight of Pentacles here. But this isn't things happening very quickly. This is more of things happening at a more slower pace. But this is things happening. This is a forward movement. This is just things happening at a slower pace. This particular Knight is very cautious. He's very careful. He plans out every detail and he moves forward at his own pace. So I feel like things are happening, things are moving forward, but they're just not happening like instantaneously. Financially, I think it's going to be a great week for you because you do have, you have the Knight of Pentacles, so there definitely could even be some sort of good news or maybe offer coming in this week in regards to career, finances. And then I also have the Nine of Pentacles, which the Nine of Pentacles represents financial abundance, material abundance. I feel like this week is a great week. You can afford, to get yourself whatever it is that your heart desires. You can afford any of those little luxuries that life has to offer. For other Geminis that perhaps, maybe you are single, maybe you have had a heavy heart over the holiday season. I'm going to try to touch on, as many people as possible in this general reading. But perhaps maybe you had a heavy heart over this holiday season. Perhaps you feel alone. You've been spending time alone. You've been going within. You've been reflecting. You've been thinking back to, past maybe relationships or situations. You've been thinking back to better days when you were very happy. I feel like you're very much in control. Maybe your heart was heavy, but I feel like you're now very much in control of your emotions. I think that you definitely have love on your mind, and perhaps maybe someone from your past is coming back this week. They could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, because I do have this Knight of Pentacles here. And to be quite honest, they might be a Virgo, because the Hermit card actually represents the sign of Virgo. So, there could be some Geminis that, because the Two of Cups is the overall energy, you could definitely see like maybe an earth sign person re-entering your life this week, someone from the past perhaps. And for those of you that this isn't like a romantic partnership, this could have something to do with business as well. So this, and for other people that this isn't business and this isn't romantic, this Two of Cups card can come up for friendships as well. When perhaps two friends have lost contact from each other and now they're kind of like rekindling their friendship, they're growing closer and stronger. It can come up for friends as well, definitely, where you're building a friendship with another person. Your bond is deepening. So this card can come up for friendship as well. But overall, I think it's going to be a great week for you, Gemini. I really do. I will pull you an additional card just to see if there's anything else that Spirit would like to add. So please show me an additional message for Gemini. Please show me what else Gemini needs to know. Gemini, please show me, Gemini, upcoming future messages for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? Please show me. Alright, so this is actually a major arcana card in this deck. It's called Wisdom. Look at the little cute doggy. All right, so some Geminis could have a little dog that's quite significant this week. But let me read you the additional message. Wisdom. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. This card illustrates that there's a spiritual teacher who is about to influence you or step into your life to impart his or her wisdom. Look around. Is there someone in your life who has the education, knowledge, and ability to integrate spirituality and its laws into the constraints of the physical world? This could be a compassionate person who offers guidance and inspiration and reminds you that you're so much more than a physical being. You're also a spiritual being with unlimited potential. You may have drawn this card to confirm that it's time to reach out and find an organization or group of like-minded souls. Being part of a group where you can be yourself, share your thoughts, and get valuable feedback can infuse you and encourage you to be all that you can be. Kindred support helps you live life to your highest ideals, finding the true inspirational and enlightenment that's part of your soul. Over time, the student often becomes the teacher, so don't be surprised when others seek out and find you. This card of wisdom is letting you know that you have so much to share, whether you realize it or not. In the traditional tarot, this is the Hierophant. And honestly, the Hierophant represents the sign of Taurus. So if you do have someone from your past coming back, whether for romantic reasons, friendship reasons, or business reasons, they could also be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Taurus, or, it could be a water sign as well, which could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But I feel like for many of you, you could be quite spiritual this week. The Hermit card, actually, the Hermit is very spiritual and very intuitive. So perhaps for those Geminis, if you are spending time alone, you could actually be quite spiritual. You could be learning a lot this week. But yeah, Gemini, I do hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.